YTPC. I thought I'd make a real quick short video about the two most terrible tobaccos I ever tried to smoke. Now, as you all know, I can't take nic beyond the medium, which gives me a huge choice of tobacco even so. But really strong nicotine tobaccos, I have a problem. I might today be a little bit better because I've got a certain tolerance, but when I started, I bought a tin of Cornell and Deal rocking chair. And that was one of the tobaccos from the Yahoo Pipe Club. And I've actually still seen it in tobacconists in Switzerland, in Lugano for example, and I'm not surprised they can't sell it. Well, that tobacco is probably a full tin of pure nicotine, and they forgot to put the tobacco in it, because after a quarter of a bowl I was getting that tingle, and after about a third of a bowl I was starting to sort of go into the zitters, you know, and I thought, this is I just can't do it. Nice English blend and all the rest of it, but I mean, what tobacco has so much nicotine in it? I don't know. So that was number one. That was, I smoked maybe about 5% of it, sealed it up, put it to the side, and thought, I'll give this to someone who admits and likes huge amounts of the nicotine, you know. And the second tobacco was Peterson Hyde Park, which I started off and I thought, oh, I like the flavour of this, it's nice, you know. And I was in actually Hyde Park in London. It was somehow appropriate. And then I felt that tingle in my mouth, you know, and I thought, oh, I know what this is. And the further I got down the bowl, the more I realised I'm going to have to just stop this and tip it out. I can't finish it. Funnily enough, that was the day the Korean school outing was there in Hyde Park, and I was all dressed in, actually on that occasion, in a suit with my, actually this very same pipe, the Vauen, beautiful pipe. This is their regular quality, it wasn't even their white dot quality, Vauen. It's a beautiful pipe for 70 francs, you know, at $80. And I still like to smoke it today. It's wonderful, 9mm. Filter didn't help me, you know. And all these little Korean schoolgirls said, oh look, English man with pipe, we take picture with you. So somewhere in Instagram in Korea, there's me with all these school outings, and the teacher was there as well. So with, you know, typical Englishmen in the park. But that didn't help the tobacco at all. I could not smoke it, and those are my two worst experiences. So what I did is I taped it up and sealed it up in the tin with a aluminium foil on the top. And I was talking with Carl, you know, Newton Piper, and saying, I've got a couple of tobaccos here, I just can't manage it. If you want them, you know, I'll send them with some other stuff. We did a Yabo in both directions. And I always wondered, Carl, did you actually smoke any of that stuff, and could you survive it, you know? Do let me know. Because he said, oh, you know, I can take it, it's, you know. And maybe it was because I was less experienced at that time. That could have been the reason. So those are my two examples. Right now, I'm enjoying very much. I tell you, you don't need a tobacconist. You just have to make friends with Charlie, and he sends you these fantastic tobaccos. This is the Haunting, the one with cigar leaf in it. It's absolutely exquisite. I love it, Charlie. How did you know? How did you know? I mean, it's just a fantastic tobacco. And to celebrate that, I'm having a glass of rum, but not just any rum. I just poured this all in the decanter. I have not drunk it all. And it's an excellent rum if you're looking for one that's not too pricey at all. Gosling's Black Seal. And I did a rum tasting once, and this was on the list, and I actually liked this in second place, but didn't realise it's actually not that expensive at all. So it's great stuff if you want a fantastic rum. Delicious. I'm allowed to be in the cellar again. It must be, you know, a lovely renaissance time in my marriage relationship. And my wife says, okay, you can be in the cellar. You know, she probably can keep a nice eye on me down here. You know, that's why she does it. Anyway, those are my two worst experiences. Otherwise, I like almost everything, you know. That's actually more of a problem than if you're very selective, because then it means you end up with a huge tobacco store like this, think, oh, I like this, I like that. But actually, I all things in moderation. I realise I can't take things with too much of one particular tobacco ingredient. Not too much Perique, not too much Oriental, not too much Latakia, but I like them all in a balance and a harmony with other tobaccos, so that works for me. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you, and wish you a nice Thursday evening. Cheers, everyone.